All right, baby, what's up? What's going on? Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a new pick a card reading. This topic is the April 2021 prediction, the month ahead. If you guys are new to pick a card readings, I'm going to give you guys a quick little rundown of how they work. So over here we have pile number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So you guys can take a moment, pause the video if you'd like to find the pile that you are the most drawn towards. Then once you're done choosing your pile, you can then scroll down to the comment box or the description box to find the timestamp that's linked to your specific card. Then you guys can skip ahead and watch your personal reading all about your month ahead prediction for the month of April in 2021. So with that being said, if you guys like to choose with crystals on the cards, we're going to be popping some crystals on there in just a second. But I also want to add a little disclaimer. You are not bound by this. You are not fated by this. Tarot is a beautiful tool of adding insight into what we're currently attracting and the path that we're currently headed towards. And we can make and implement changes if we so desire. We do have free will, my love. So you are not bound by anything that you hear today, but it just adds a beautiful sense of awareness of what we're currently attracting and where we're currently headed. So with that being said, let's go ahead and pop some crystals on these cards. All right, my loves, if you guys like to choose with crystals on the cards, here we have some amethyst, ocean jasper, lepidolite, thulite, and then some apophyllite. So take a moment, pause the video if you'd like to find the pile that you are the most drawn towards, and then once you're done choosing your pile, you can then scroll down to the comment box or the description box to find the timestamp that's linked to your specific card, and then you can skip ahead and watch your personal reading all about April, the month ahead prediction for you, my love. So without further ado, let's hop right into today's video. All right, my love, if you guys chose pile number 1, this is going to be your reading all about your April 2021 prediction. So let's get started. All right, so pile number 1, here's what we got for you guys. We have the 8 of Swords, the Sun, the 10 of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, and the 9 of Wands, all upright for you guys for the month of April. So let's talk about what all of this is. We have over here the 8 of Swords, which signifies the past, right? And so if you guys have been recently feeling stuck, or like you can't really move forward, or you feel like you can't express yourself in certain ways, or you just feel like you need to restrict yourself or hold yourself back, or that you've been like holding on to internal emotion or feeling like you can't really open up, this is all about to change in the month of April, baby, because we have the Sun right after it. So this is all this closed down sort of energy, and then the Sun is over here. This could also be somebody who's going to express something to you in the month of April as well. So this could be another person that you know that is maybe hiding their true feelings, that they're going to finally be able to express that in the month of April. The Sun is such a good card. So this is something that's really good that they're about to express to you. This is like finally feeling like you can open up with someone, or feeling like you can finally just be yourself. You're being like liberated, you're being opened, you're feeling happy. If you ever felt like closed down, the month of April is going to be so different, because the month of April for you guys with that Sun card is like expression, being in the spotlight, recognition, being noticed, being heard, feeling like you're vibrant. I see total vibrancy, especially since it's next to the 10 of Pentacles as well. This is something that's like so vibrant and so fun and so good, because we feel like we're really fulfilled. We feel like all aspects of our life are feeling so good right now. Whereas we just came out of a point in time where we might have felt a little bit shut down, a little bit closed off, maybe with your feelings, maybe something internally. Or if you guys haven't been particularly feeling that way, this could be talking about somebody else who maybe was hiding their deeper inner emotions, and they're finally going to be able to express that to you. But these are really good emotions when we have the Sun next to it, like I said. And then yeah, the 10 of Pentacles is just us feeling really fulfilled. It feels like everything's going on track, everything's going right. The Wheel of Fortune we have right here upright is such a good card as well, because the Wheel of Fortune comes when, you know, it's the like we spin the Wheel of Fortune, right? Once we're at the top, it's just kind of like downwards, and then once we're at the bottom, it's all upwards. So you guys are on that upwards turn right now. It's like you guys just came out of something that you had to deal with, right? And that's why we have that 8 of Swords. You guys just came out of something, but now the wheel is turning in your favor. Now all the wheels are spinning for you, baby, and not against you. They're all for you, and things are looking really good for the month of April for you guys. We do also have the 9 of Wands right here, which is so funny because we have this interesting numerology of the 8 and the 9, and the 8 is being closed off, going through some hard stuff, but then the 9 over here, this 9 of Wands particularly comes up when we've also been through something hard. So we have a lot of different themes here of having just gone through something not so bueno, and then all of a sudden it's like bueno things are happening. If you guys don't know what bueno means, it means good in Spanish. So yes, the 9 of Wands over here, this is like we've gone through something, but we're so ready to have our heart on our sleeves again. So I really feel like this is you being able to finally wear your heart on your sleeve again and be able to really express yourself and open yourself up. April is going to be all about you guys opening yourselves up heavily. Like there's this vibrancy, there's this personality that just pops out that we've been hiding for a little bit, and we feel happy, we feel expressive. Okay, like there's like this expressive energy where it just seems like there's really good events happening in the month of April. So I think that you guys might even have events that you need to go to in the month of April, but they're like really good celebrations because we have that 10 of Pentacles. So I don't know, maybe it's one of your guys' birthdays, or maybe you just have some sort of other special event that's happening in the month of April that's going to just light you up and make you feel very fulfilled and very good and make you feel like you can finally really express. And the 9 of Wands signifies that maybe we have a little bit of our guard still up, just a tad bit, but we still feel like we can wear our heart on our sleeves and we're kind of ready to put ourselves back out there. We're ready to like be vulnerable. This is heavily about being vulnerable as well. So the month of April is looking pretty dang good for you guys thus far. I also think that you guys are going to be more active because the sun is also something that's more active. You guys are outdoors more. You guys are going out more, doing more things. And so the month of April, I would not be surprised if you guys are spending a lot more time outside, or, you know, just being more active in your lifestyle, whether that be working out or doing something that you really enjoy. But I'm seeing a lot more activity happening rather than just kind of like sitting on your own. I just see activity and socializing happening for you guys in the month of April. So with that being said, let's go ahead and add some more cards on this deck for you guys. So the next 2 that we have, ooh, these are great cards. We have forgiveness over here and humor, which actually fits into your guys' reading very well. So the fact that we have forgiveness, very interesting that we have this closed off sort of energy, and we also have the forgiveness card. So maybe there's something that you were forgiving in your past. Maybe there's somebody that you're forgiving, or maybe somebody's going to be forgiving you for something that's happened, and it's going to all work out for the better. Like this is working out for the good. We don't have to worry too much anymore. Yeah, and this is also kind of just being able to let go of your past with forgiveness right there as well. We do also have humor. So look at, I was saying like this expressive, really fun sort of kind of life that you guys are going to be living in the month of April. So the sun and the humor card go hand in hand. This is like funny times. We're spending time with people. We're outdoors. We're having a great time. We're feeling really good. We also have a 4 and a 9, which equals a 4 numerologically, which is building new foundations. Feeling like you're this sense of security, right? Because whenever we're feeling like this, we're feeling like very protective over ourselves. It's because we don't feel secure. So we're trying to like add in this false sense of security right here, which closes us off, right? But with the number 4 right here, you guys finally get this sense of security, this sense of safety. We feel okay, so that we're able to open up and be vulnerable. And when you're able to open up and be vulnerable, that's when you can have this expression on your face, because she doesn't have fear. She doesn't say, like, her facial expression doesn't express fear or anxiety or like insecurity or things like that. She's kind of just liberated and just feeling good. She's kind of forgotten about all the other stuff. Of course, like all of us still have insecurities deep down within and whatever, but seems like she's forgotten about them for a little while, or she's like dealt with them for now, right? So yes, baby, this is looking great so far. Let's get into our next 2 cards that we have right here. So the next 2, we have beauty. So grace, loveliness, integrity of form and spirit. So I think that you guys are just going to feel on top of your game in the month of April. You guys are going to feel more vibrant than ever. You guys might feel like you want to really start to get ready and make yourself look really good. You know, instead of just sitting on the couch and like having takeout, it just seems like you guys are like, no, I want to get ready. I want to feel really good. I want to do something productive. I want to get out there. You know, I just sense more of this sort of energy for you guys in the month of April. We also have telepathy, nonverbal communication, energetic pulses, mind reading. So this card, we also have this heart that's happening over here. So I do see this sense of like interesting forgiveness again. There's this theme of some sort of like forgiveness or opening up your heart again, feeling like you can wear your heart on your sleeve again, feeling like you feel like you're ready to open up. Okay, definitely seeing a bit of that. I'm seeing you're awakening your passions again. You feel more vibrant enough to like go after your desires in this month, and we're definitely just, there's this heart theme happening right here that is just really sticking out to me right now. So maybe it's even like opening up because you feel more vulnerable around somebody because you can tell that this sort of feeling is lying underneath, okay? So we're definitely getting a bit of those themes for this month. It's all looking good for you guys in the month of April. And so with that being said, let's go ahead and take our next deck of cards. We're going to shuffle this deck right here. I've been loving using this deck, so we're going to see what else we get here. So pile number 1, the month of April. Let's see what we get for you guys. Ooh, the rose. Look at that. Ooh, guys, look at that. Do you guys have a love interest in the month of April, pile number 1? Because we got this heart theme, wearing your heart on your sleeve, feeling safe to be vulnerable again, opening up your heart. Then we have the rose, which talks about like romance and things like that. So maybe you guys are in a relationship and you're gonna feel more romanced. You know, you're gonna finally open up if you guys have had some like difficulties in the past. But if you guys are single, is there someone that you're interested in? Is there somebody who's opening you up? Okay, baby. That all looks really good right there. It's very loving emotion. We also have lizard coming out. Just reminds me of like tropical places for some reason. But no, but the lizard, this is, we feel safe. We feel like we have everything we need internally to feel safe and secure. And we feel comfortable moving forward. We know that we have everything internally, and that we know that our security and safety comes from an internal feeling rather than an external validation, right? So the lizard also speaks about that as well. We also have butterflies, so transformations, baby. Month of April, huge transformations. It's like you guys have been the caterpillar that's been in the cocoon for a while, and you're finally ready to blossom. You're finally ready to open up those wings. You're finally ready to open up. There's this huge theme of April for you guys, all about opening up. Maybe you guys haven't opened up your heart in a while, and finally April is this month of opening up your heart. Like, I'm really seeing this huge theme about opening. We have the flower that's blossoming, the butterfly that's opening up. We have this card that talks about opening up, and then this card with the heart of opening up, and then this card right before the sun, which is all about expression and opening up. We have so many opening up themes. Like, you guys are literally liberating yourselves in the month of April and going through this big transformation with the butterfly. So this is about you guys blossoming into, you know, who you really want to be, and kind of really opening up to that potentiality that's in front of you. And this is opening up to be more expressive, being vulnerable with your feelings, opening up. Like, I think there's like your heart's like opening up to some sort of maybe romantic interest, or it's even with maybe even a current partner that you finally feel ready to be more vulnerable with, that you're finally ready to maybe open up with about certain things. Okay, so let's see what else we have for you guys. Pile number 1. Okay, oh, look at, we got the sun and the sun. Look at that. Look what just came out, guys. We have 2 suns now that have come out. We also have the crown. Okay, my kings and queens. Okay, baby. Who's feeling on top of their game this month? It's you guys for the month of April. That's looking fantastic. And then we also have the sun again. So the sun talks about, this could be, again, spending more time outdoors, spending more time outside, new experiences. This is heavily about brand new experiences. It's like you're the butterfly that came out of the cocoon that's experiencing the sun for the first time. It's like, ooh, baby, it feels so good. It feels so warm and nice. Like, this is also talking about the warm and cozy feelings that we get. So there's some sort of warmth in your heart. It's like you guys are thawing yourselves out. It's like you guys were that ice cube for a little while and your heart's finally thawing out and you're like, ooh, wait, hold up a second. So, okay, pile 1, this is looking beautiful. All right, then we also have the bench. This is being patient as well. So the bench does talk about a little bit of patience. So I don't think like everything's gonna happen super right away in the month of April, but I do think there's a little bit of like patience that you guys will require in the month of April. We also have, the foundations, a pillar. So making something steady, making something strong rather than something that's unstable. I feel like you guys finally understand the difference between stability and non-stability, essentially, right? Being on a rocky road versus being on a really good road. You guys finally know how to build that properly, right? I feel like you have the foundation, the roof over your head. You finally feel strong, confident, things like that. We also have the ram right here. This is jumping into something new. The ram is like Aries, right? So this is starting something new. Huge themes about starting new things in the month of April for you guys. There's going to be like a new beginning of some kind. This could be a new beginning in romance for some of you guys, since we do have a couple of cards that talk about like romance and things like that. But this could also be a beginning, like a new beginning of yourself as well. So internally, if you guys have been shut down for a while, if you guys have closed yourself off to a lot of like opportunities, this is finally being able to like open yourself back up to new things as well. So there is some sort of new start, new beginning that you guys are just jumping into. It's like getting your feet wet for the first time. You're like, ooh, So yes, baby, looking great so far over here. We're also going to get some of these beautiful oracle cards. I love these ones so much. We already have one that came out. We have patience again, so I'm going to put that beside the bench because the bench also talks about patience. So it says everything can be accomplished at nature's pace. So don't try to rush things in April. It's going to feel really good. You might want to rush things in April because I think there's a lot of good things that are clearly happening for you guys in the month of April, but don't rush it. There's no need, baby. There's no need. Let's see what else. So pile number one, what else do we have for the month of April? For pile number one, that was a lot. Okay. We have transform, which is so similar to the butterfly. I also feel like this one really wants to come out. So we have be like the woods, calm, soothing, mysterious, and full of life. So you guys are definitely going to be full of life in the month of April. I'm seeing a lot of good things with that. We do also have humility. So this is just actually... So flowers are unaware of each other's beauty. They bloom regardless. So this one comes up when we're letting go of insecurities. So heavily, I feel like you guys are embracing your own beauty, your own uniqueness, and you're finally getting more confident than you've ever felt in a long time. So just as this says, flowers are unaware of each other's beauty. They bloom regardless. Okay, then we also do have dance right here. So allow yourself some fun each day, just as the sun dances with the moon each night. Ooh. Caution, tread softly so as not to disturb the woodland floor. So we don't want to ruin all the goodness that's coming our way, so it's about patience and taking things slowly. If you guys are ever scared of ruining anything, it's just have patience, don't rush into it, okay? And then we also have the change card, lots of transformation change for you guys. So falling leaves do not signify the end, but the beginning of a fruitful season. So when leaves fall away, when we lose some certain things in our life, that can actually be a huge symbol of manifestation when we lose something. So certain things might fall out of our life and we're like, what, why? But it's because it's making room for something new, right? So when trees have beautiful flowers on them, like an orange tree, for example, it blossoms these beautiful flowers on the tree, but then the flower petals start to fall away, and then it's like, oh no, the flower petals are falling away, oh no. But that doesn't signify the end, right? Just because the flower petals are falling away, that actually symbolizes the beginning of a fruitful season, because that means the oranges are about to blossom, baby, and then we get the fruit, which is so much better. It's so tasty. So, yes. Just because certain things are falling out of your life, just because certain things have fallen out of your life, which is why we have this symbolism of like coming out of a more negative thing in the past. This is coming up because maybe you guys were hurt of something that didn't work out in the past, but it didn't work out for a reason, my love. And that is because the oranges are about to blossom. You're about to literally enter the reason why all of that fell apart and it wasn't meant to last anyway. You're about to experience why. April is the reason. April is like the beginning of why that dissipated in the past, okay? Like, ooh, you're about to discover that real reason, baby. And yes, also it's interesting we have this flower and we have the sun here and the sun, and it just kind of like looks like that flower. It's beautiful. There's my little gift to you guys, is this beautiful flower today. So if somebody else has not bought you flowers this month, I did. This is for you, my love. And I know I can't bring it to your own home, but whatever device you're watching this on right now, that is for you. Okay, that is yours. It is in your home, sort of. So with that being said, let's go ahead and take our Astro Dice. We're going to roll these all together to get any last information on this reading for you guys. All right, so we have Mercury in Aries in the 10th house. Ooh, communication. We also have Aries in the Ram. So Aries energy is strong for you guys. Pile number one. This is all about new beginnings. We have Mercury, which can signify some like short travel, or that you guys just have more plans than usual, because Mercury is like the ruler of like seeing friends, communication. Your phone is probably going to be blowing off with somebody probably new, because we have that Aries sign. So this is something that's like new. We've just like hopped into it. It might have some sort of connection to work, or some sort of connection to some sort of dedication or goal that you're trying to attain, when we have the 10th house right here as well. But yes, this can also signify new avenues of making money as well. So new connections and new ways of making money that we did not see before with this new beginning. It's just like it's inviting a whole bunch of new abundance for us. And yes, I do see a lot more plans than usual. And it could help out in your career somehow as well. Somehow it'll have some sort of connection to that too. But yes, Mercury in Aries is definitely new, quick, spontaneous plans. And it's definitely spontaneous plans, let me tell you, baby. This is spontaneous plans. And they're plans that are going to last a long time. 10th house is also, it's Capricorn, so this is something that can last a really long time. It's something that's a lot more permanent. But I do think that you're hopping into this whole new realm. These new events are happening that are, it's going to continue like this. It's not just like for the month of April. This is going to continue like this probably for the rest of the year for you guys with these new connections that you're making, or this new sort of like events that are coming up, these new opportunities that are coming up for you. They're going to feel really good and they're going to be long lasting. Okay, my love. So that is what I'm seeing for you guys. Pile number 1. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button down below if you guys want to see more videos like this. And if so, I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye. All right, so group number 2, if you guys chose this pile, this is going to be your reading for the month of April of 2021. So let's hop right into it. All right, so group number 2, here's what we have for you guys. We have the 10 of Swords. That's not the 10 of Swords, 4 of Wands, the Moon, 2 of Pentacles, and then the Page of Wands, all upright in today's reading for you guys. So let's talk about everything that we're seeing over here. So the 10 of Swords over here, this is a card that kind of signifies that we're going through maybe of a tough time mentally. And this is kind of like the beginning, or it could be something that we've just recently gone through as well. It doesn't have to be that that's going to begin in the month of April, because it is at the beginning over here, which signifies that you might already be going through something like this. And then when we have the 4 of Wands next, this could be something dealing with your home life. Okay, so maybe something around the home life is making you feel a bit more drained, a bit more groggy, a bit more like giving you maybe anxiety or stress right now. Maybe you're stressed about something to deal with the home life, and this could be about paying certain bills. This could be about somebody that you live with and going through a bit of a change or a bit of a stressful time with that. And we do have the Moon that's next to it as well. So the fact that the 4 of Wands does come upright though, this does signify that everything is going to be okay. But when it is next to the Moon as well, this could be maybe some unknown stuff. Maybe we don't know where our future is going. Maybe there's something around our home life that's causing us to be insecure about the future, because we don't really know what that's going to look like moving into the future. It's something that's, we're going through some sort of shift or some sort of change or things like that in the month of April, where we're having to make some quick decisions and we're having to, like, you know, guess into our future, and we don't really know exactly what's about to happen. So there could be some sort of like unknown energy happening around the home life in the month of April for you guys, where we're just like, I don't really, maybe it's just this unknown kind of limbo. Like, that's the best way I can explain it. It's like this limbo where we're like, okay, well, where do I go from here? Like, what kind of decision what's the right decision to make? Where do I step forward? Because I didn't realize I had to make this decision, and now I have to like do something about it. And it's just this like sort of confusing sort of energy. So maybe some of you guys are thinking about moving to a new home, or maybe some of you guys are realizing that you have to move for whatever reason, or maybe some of you guys are dealing with some other home stress things that are causing you to like rethink a couple different things. Okay, and then we do also have the 2 of Pentacles, which is us weighing out the pros and cons of a situation. This can also be us going through a bit of a topsy-turvy time, tipsy-turvy, whatever the expression is. But yeah, we definitely feel like we're feeling a bit of imbalance a little bit, but we still have it under control, because again, it is all upright. So we do have this under control, and it's gonna be fine, but we are walking into a bit of an unexpected realm. And this can actually be a good thing, and all these things end up being good things at the end of the day. It all happens for a reason, right? None of these things happen to mock us. They happen for a reason. So we just have to go with the flow. We just have to accept it. We just have to understand that this is the reason why shifts happen, is because energetically we're being pushed towards that shift, or we're creating that shift internally because we know that we want something different, but we just maybe are unsure about what that looks like quite yet. We do also have the Page of Wands over here to end off the tarot card portion of this, and this is actually such a good card because this signifies the beginning of a new exciting adventure that we're about to embark on. So it's like, oh, okay, well, this is actually new and exciting. I should really embrace this. And it's interesting that we have these 2 spirals and then these 2 pentacles, and they're sort of intertwined like this. And it just, they look really similar. It's like the same sort of like 2 and 2 right here. So this is kind of an interesting correlation. So I think that this sort of weighing out the pros and cons energy is actually going to spark this new idea for you that's sort of like, ooh, wait, but I can do this. Like, it's going to somehow awaken some new adventure, an adventurous side. It's the Page of Wands. This is a new adventure that we didn't think about before. So it's actually going to propel you in a really good direction, but it is stemming from a place of like anxiety and stepping into the unknown and kind of like having to embrace something unexpected. But it is going to bring us to a much better place. So this is about going with the flow of it. It could be that finances are a bit like, ooh, right now, but this is so needed because it's going to put you in so much of a better place. This is about starting a new idea. This is pushing you to start a new idea because you've been stagnant for too long. You've been worrying about it for too long with no action. So now the universe is like, we're going to push you into the action. It's you that's been wanting to step into a new thing for so long, but not actually taking the action. And then all of a sudden the universe shifts because it's like, okay, you've been asking for this new action for so long. We're just going to force it upon you now. So this is sort of the energy that we're getting for the month of April. It's like we're being forced to make some new choices. And I do believe it's mostly around home life sort of stuff for you guys. Or it could be about finances as well. It could be about your own foundation. It could be about, you know, someone that you're really close to and things like that, and going through a bit of like just a obstacle or a bit of a challenge in your life that is going to actually propel you towards something very inspiring. Okay, so this is actually a good thing. It's propelling you towards something inspirational. The next cards that we have is, you cannot make this up, you guys. Look at this. It says home on it. This is definitely about your home life. Something about your home life is going through a shift, but there's some new beginning that's like way more exciting. So it could be that, like, you know, maybe some of you guys, like maybe a roommate or something is like, nah, I'm out, I'm breaking this lease, you're gonna be on your own, and then you're like, wait a minute, I have to find something else. And then you're like, wait a minute, this is exciting now, because now I can like move somewhere or do something, or whatever the case may be. I don't know, I'm just throwing out random examples that are coming to my mind, but yes, it could be a situation sort of like that, or it could be that finances are tough right now that propels you towards doing a financial venture that you've been thinking about for a long time, but you always put it off. Working from home maybe, and that's why home is a theme. Like, whew, baby, home stuff, okay? So focusing on the home, switching some things around in the home. This could also be dealing with like home problems. Like maybe there's a water issue for some of you guys with the moon right here, or some unknown issue in the home that we need to do renovations, and we're like, oh dang. But then all of a sudden we're like, wait a minute, if I have to redo my home anyway, I might as well like redo it. Ooh, fun. You know, things like that. Just throwing out examples of what this could be, but some sort of home thing is definitely changing for you guys in April. Then we do also have communication. So communication with new things. So there's going to be a lot of talking, a lot of idea throwing around in the month of April. We do also have a number 4 right here, which talks about your foundation again with home life. We also have a number 3. So this is talking about some new inspiration, something to celebrate. So this is actually going to end up being something to celebrate at the end of it. But in the beginning, it's kind of like, oh. But then by the end of it, you're like, wait, this is good. This is all good. So there's definitely going to be some new ideas being thrown around and things like that with communication coming in. All good things. Next couple cards that we have, look at this. So we have the magic of the, I don't know how to pronounce that part, so we're just not going to attempt it. This deals with caution, secrecy, wary. This is like the moon card, guys. This is the same thing. So this deals with secrecy and caution. So there's something unknown that's sort of like being revealed in April that's going to cause you to be like, wait a minute, I have to sort of balance this out. How do I, what? And then it's like this whole new venture begins because of it. And you're like, wait, I'm actually glad this happened. But at first it's like, oh, whoa. But then it's like, oh, okay, wait, this is good. And then we also have the present. This could be talking about the present moment or a gift in general. So this is going to end up being a gift. So just take it, just live in the present moment, baby. Don't live in the future. Don't live in the past. Live in the present moment. But this also talks about receiving abundance and gifts. It literally says gift, treasure, revelation of own value, and nowness. So yes, the present moment, realizing your own value, realizing that there's actually a gift within this. So if something does happen for you guys where you're like, whoa, this is some like unexpected like thing that I have to deal with, just realize that it's actually a gift in disguise, and it's going to be something that's so good. All good things. All good things, my love. This is good. This is like a gift from the universe, okay? It's not actually a bad thing, even though it might seem like a odd, crazy, unknown thing at first. It's going to end up being a blessing in disguise, okay? So with that being said, let's go ahead and take this deck of cards. Let's see what else we get for you guys for the month of April. We got a bunch of cards that are coming out right now, and I'm also feeling like this one. So we have Leaf coming up. So this is blossoming of a new cycle, shedding out old things. We do also have pathway coming up. So this is carving out a whole new road for you guys, new foundation. So this is unexpected kind of stuff, right? So we're making a pathway where we once thought we could never go to before. So now it's like, whoa, didn't ever think of that, but here we are, right? This is some unexpected stuff where the best way I can explain this is it's so unexpected to that, like, if you had future you go and visit past you and tell you about this new thing that's going to happen to you this year, you'd be like, wait, what? No, that's not going to happen. But then all of a sudden it does happen. You're like, whoa, okay, cool. So that's what I'm seeing right there. We do also have the Sphinx, which talks about internal magic. So it's going to be a pretty magical month for you guys. This is an inner magic happening. Oh, and it's interesting. It comes right next to the blindfold as well. So this is something unexpected again. This is something we don't see coming, but it's magic in disguise. Literally magic in disguise is coming for you guys. Month of April. Look out for it. It's coming for you, baby. So yeah. Then we also have the bull, which is Taurus. So this can talk about redecorating your house. This can talk about new opportunities, new financial opportunities, more abundance coming your way. So we have to search for ways of making more money because maybe our finances are not where we thought they'd be. So then we have to go on this new venture, and then it ends up being a great thing because then we're like, wait a minute, I'm more abundant than ever. Why didn't I think of this sooner? And now you're maybe working from home, things like that. We also have snails. So don't worry if this is a slow start. Everything has a bit of a slow beginning. And it's okay to kind of take it slow. It's okay to go with the flow. But slow and steady wins the race, baby. So don't worry if it starts off slow. Just jump into it because there's this new opportunity coming for you guys in the month of April. The next two that are right here, we have bird and castle. So the bird is the messenger, and we also have communication. So there's going to be some sort of new news coming towards you, unexpected news coming towards you in the month of April that's going to cause you to go on this new sort of pathway. This could be an invitation as well with the bird. Maybe it's us extending an invite, or maybe it's you guys receiving an invite of some kind. Oh, and it could be an invite around home life. Maybe moving in with somebody. This could be like signing a new lease of some kind or buying a new home. It could be talking about those sorts of things, new opportunities, maybe a new opportunity to work from home, things like that. So yeah, definitely seeing that. Also building a castle. This is something that you guys really want to be building. It could be talking about renovations as well, signing contracts for that. The next two cards that we have over here, look at these, are actually coming out really consecutively beautifully. They tell like their own little mini stories. I keep pulling them out in twos, and they keep telling mini stories. We have the ship and the ocean. Those fit in so well. Those fit in so well together, you guys. Like, where do you ride a ship? It's in the ocean. Like this, you can't make this up. Okay, so a lot of water element, lots of flowing of emotions. Emotions might be really prominent in the month of April. You might get really high emotions and really low emotions in the month of April when we have the ocean, because this is like the ebb and flow. It's like, whoa, and then it's like, oh, we need to slow down for a second. Like, whoa, we need to slow down for a second. But then we have the ship right here. So you guys are sailing through it just fine. You guys are getting through it just fine. And it's interesting that in this Two of Pentacles card, let me just pull this out for a second because I'm gonna mess up my whole beautiful array of cards that I had just to show you guys this, but it's fine. Look at, we have the ocean with the ships that are going through a topsy-turvy, I don't know what I'm trying to say right now, but you guys get the point. Going through the ebbs and flows, the waves of the ocean. So this is you guys in the month of April. It's like, whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, so we have this like huge theme of like trying to find balance, but you guys are balancing it out just fine because again, this card is upright. So you guys find balance just fine. You guys are making it through A-okay. But yes, definitely a lot of shifts and changes and going through the ups and downs of life and things like that in the month of April for you guys. Let's talk about the next cards, the last three that we have in this for what fell out over here. So we have the wolf, so howling at something. There's something that you guys are definitely going to want to vocalize in the month of April, feeling like those primal instincts are coming back out. It's interesting that we also have the wolf and we have the moon with the wolf howling at the moon. So you guys are definitely going to be feeling a lot of emotions where you just want to express them, you want to howl at them. We also have the moon back here in this card. There's so many correlations in this reading, like, whoa, guys, you cannot make this stuff up. It's crazy. So yeah, wow, okay. The wolf. lots of expression of emotion that you haven't felt in a long time that are surfacing, things like that. We also have the staff, which is this new inspiration. This is like the Ace of Wands. It's kind of like the Page of Wands right here. We have your staff. You're going on this new adventure. You're accepting this new opportunity and finding balance. This is all about that Libra energy, and finding new balance, finding your foot, finding, like, look at this balance and the balance. Like, ew, it just correlates so well, guys. It correlates so well. Your reading just, it's on fleek, guys. It correlates so well. Finding balance. Libra can also sometimes talk about flirting, relationships, things like that. So it could be talking about a friendship or some sort of relationship that you have and stuff like that. So with that being said, let's go ahead and shuffle these little beautiful advice cards. I love these ones so much. Let's see what we get for you guys. Month of April, pile number 2. Let's see what we get here. I don't know why I'm really feeling that card. Woods. So be like the woods, calm, soothing, mysterious, and full of life. So yes, lots of mystery in the month of April for you guys. Ooh, and then we have growth. So the tallest oak tree once started as a seedling. Don't be afraid to start something new. Okay, so this is about letting go of the past. Don't be afraid to start something new, my love. This is time to start something new. It's time to let go of the past. Time to let go. It's time to totally start something new. Liberate yourself. Don't be attached to them. Don't let the past hold you back. Okay? Then we also have the night. Find the comfort in the night where the world switches off and the stars burn bright. So this is finding comfort in the unknown. And we also have the moon right here. So lots of night themes for you guys happening in the month of April. So this is about being comfortable stepping into the unknown. And then we also have retreat. Spoil yourself in the morning mist. Breathe in nature's sweet scents. So retreat. This could be about having time to relax. This could be about physical vacations. This could be about, just finding time for you to retreat, to think, and stuff like that. We almost have uncertainty. You guys have this huge theme of mystery and uncertainty in the month of April, but it's going to lead you towards the best outcome. So it's fine in the end. It's leading you to the best place ever, but it's definitely a lot of mystery and a lot of stepping into the unknown. So yeah, uncertainty, the shades of gray within the fog will eventually lift. So it's okay to step into the uncertainty because I feel like you guys are sitting in like the most beautiful like oasis, but there's like a bunch of fog surrounding you guys right now, so you're like, where am I? This is so mysterious, oh my god. But then all of a sudden the sun comes out, then the fog mist away, and then you realize that you were in the most beautiful oasis ever, and you're like, oh wait, yeah, I like it here. Let me just settle down for a second, let me just build my castle over here. Okay, so yes, you're stepping into an uncertain time in the month of April, but it's going to end up being the biggest blessing. That's all I have to say for you guys. So with that being said, let's go ahead and take our astro dice. Let's roll them to get any last info on this reading for you guys. All right, we get Jupiter, Sagittarius, so travel for some of you guys in the 12th house. This is all mental stuff as well, but this is expansion. Huge expansion. So Jupiter is abundance and expansion. So the universe right now is literally putting you into the perfect opportunity for expansion right now. To move forward, to take spontaneous action, to act on that burning desire that you have within. Act on that. Ooh, I just felt that when I said that. Ooh, I felt that deep. Act on that burning desire within. You know that it's huge confirmation when you like feel it so deeply when you say it. At least that's for me. Like whenever I'm saying certain things in readings, I get like huge strong feeling. It'll be like confirmation. So this is, yes, act on that burning desire that you have within. If you've had a feeling of like starting a new thing in business, if you've been having this idea come to you, this is time to take action on that, baby. If it's like a new idea regarding your home life, if it's a new idea regarding your foundation or your future, or like some of you might be relationships because we have Libra coming out, or like a new home life opportunity, it's time to accept that, expand on it, allow it to happen. It is time for expansion, baby. Act on that burning desire, especially new ideas that you get out of the blue with that Pisces 12th house energy. This is hugely acting on those subconscious like thoughts that you get in that are like, ooh, that could be a fun idea. Okay, let's entertain it. Let's step into it. This abundant idea. Let's do it, baby. Let's step into it. And the 12th house also talks about being in that unknown foggy place. We have the moon, which is all about that like Piscean type of energy with the 12th house right here. This is about being in that fog. Okay, so being in the fog, expand through it anyway, because as you expand, then the fog lifts, and then you're like, oh yeah, baby. Ooh. So it's like, don't stop your life just because you're in an uncertain part. Think about the most beautiful outcome and just do that. Just do it. Think about the most fun thing. Think about the most passionate thing that you could do. And just do it, baby. Just do it. That's what April's all about for you guys. It's just expansion in this new realm that we've never explored before. So it's going to be very fun. I hope you guys have an amazing month of April, pile number 2. That is what I'm seeing for you guys over here. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button down below if you guys want to see more videos like this. And if so, I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye. All right, baby. So pile number 3, if you guys chose this pile, this is going to be your reading for the month of April of 2021. So let's hop right into it. All right, so group number 3, here's what we got for you guys. We have Judgment, the Magician, Knight of Pentacles being reversed. Then we have the 6 of Wands, Tower, and the Knight of Swords upright. So let's talk about what's happening over here for you guys. So starting off with the Judgment, the Magician upright. I do think that you guys have been thinking about something pretty deeply with this Judgment card starting us off. So you guys have been thinking about shedding some of the old. You guys have been thinking about like, what should I leave behind? How do I let go of this old routine or way of doing things? Maybe you've been like looking at yourself and just being a little bit more critical lately because maybe you're so ready for change. Because anytime that we're being really critical over ourselves, it's because we're ready for change. We're ready for something new, and so we're looking at like our past actions or who we are right now, and we're like, yeah, I don't like this, I don't like this, I've learned from it. Criticism comes from a place of learning, right? And so we're learning when we criticize, especially if it's constructive criticism. And what I'm referring to right now is definitely constructive criticism, because this comes from a place of observation and learning and seeing and critiquing about how you could transform and do better, right? Then we do also have the Magician right here. So this is about you guys kind of like taking the wand of the universe and being like, okay, what kind of new, like, it's almost like Cinderella when she sees her fairy godmother, and her fairy godmother's like, okay, like, we're seeing where you're at right now. You kind of have a ripped up dress. Your shoes are not, we could work on these things, right? You know, without a place of judgment or criticism, she would just go to the ball looking like that, and it wouldn't be that fun, right? So it's like you guys are sitting there, maybe looking in the mirror with your magic wand, and you're like, okay, how do I want to transform this? Who do I want to be right now? What do I want to create in my life in the future, right? So in the month of April is definitely a bit more of a like looking at yourself. And I do think since this card comes up first, this could be your current position that you're in right now as well. So you could also currently be in a position of like some like constructive criticism of yourself and like thinking about things and stuff like that. But it's like you are standing there with like ultimate ability to create yourself into whoever you want. So the month of April is about you guys stepping into that creation energy and being like, okay, who do I want to be? What do I want to create myself into? The Knight of Pentacles being reversed over here can signify that we might be going through a bit of a financial we might not be making as much money in April as we usually do. So you guys might be looking at this being like, okay, I'm trying to do this self-transformation, but maybe it's costing a little bit more than I thought. Maybe it's taking away more of my time than I thought, or maybe it's stopping you from being as productive as you wanted to be because maybe there's just a lot of criticism right now. And maybe you guys are like being super creative, but every time you try to step into this new creativity, because you're not used to it, you end up being overly judgmental, or you feel unproductive because you're like, wait a minute, it didn't look how I wanted it to come out, right? So maybe you guys are trying to start this new venture and you guys are trying to do something. Maybe you guys are trying to film YouTube videos, for example. I'm just throwing out random examples, but like maybe you guys are trying to do that, for example, and then you're watching back the video and you're like, ooh, I wanted it to turn out much better than that. This is not up to par. But this criticism is actually good because it's causing growth, right? You're starting something new, you're playing with it, you're trying it, and maybe it's not exactly what you visualize, but as you keep doing it more and more, it slowly becomes more and more of what you visualize. And so I do think the beginning of April is trying out these new things and maybe getting a little bit disappointed and being like, okay, well, maybe that wasn't quite it. I didn't quite hit the mark that I was aiming for. Bullseye was completely missed, but that's fine. We're still on the right track. We're keeping that vision. And then with the 6 of Wands as the next one here, this says that there's going to be a bit of success in April for you guys. You're going to reach a point where you're like, oh wait, this is actually really good. I think that you guys are going to finally do something that you're really proud of in the month of April, where y'all are like, okay, so this new thing, I did reach a point to where I'm actually happy with it and I'm excited about it, but it requires crumbling of doing it the old way. This requires a crumbling of the old self. And so what you guys are realizing is that you're trying to step into this new you while still being the old you. And that's why it's not really working out. This is why we're getting some disappointment, right? We're trying to change up our schedules. We're trying to change up our routines to live this new life, but then we're still keeping the old routine. We're not getting rid of any of it. We're trying to bring in this new life, but with keeping the old as sustainability, but we're realizing it's in conflict. We're realizing that maybe our finances aren't really good because of this, because maybe we're having to spend more money for this new thing, and then we're realizing our old life isn't as sustainable anymore. So this is going through this interesting transition right now with that Tower and the Knight of Pentacles. This signifies that crumbling. So by the end of April, I think you guys are going to realize that you need to discontinue the old schedule because it's no longer sustainable, and that's why we're getting this sort of imbalance with our finances, imbalance with our like transition that we're trying to go through. So yes, I do see successes happening for you guys. I do see accomplishment absolutely happening, and this accomplishment is going to be what is the catalyst for you guys to finally break down your old schedules, your old routines, your old lifestyle. That's definitely going to be that catalyst that causes this old life to finally break down and go away. So this Tower is actually going to be a really good thing. And it's coming really soon, really quick by the end of April. And the Knight of Swords right here is just this, we're so ready to jump into the new. We're like, yep, okay, we're doing it. We're going for it. We're jumping into the new. We're just going to, let's see how it goes. Let's see what happens. Okay, so it's almost like you guys are just jumping into it and you're like, okay, yeah, I'm ready. I'm so ready. Let's make the change. Let's do it. So I do think there's going to be a spontaneous sort of action that's being taken by the end of April for you guys. So with that being said, our next three cards, we have the Sun right here, which is such a good card. This is about you guys stepping into your light, you guys stepping into this new self-expression that you guys are going to have, being really authentic in this new way and things like that. Then we also, oh, look, we have Aphrodite, romantic love. So for some of you guys, this could be like new love coming into your life. For some of you guys, this could also just be like following your passions as well, right? Because we have the 6 over here, which talks about being in harmony. We have the 2, which talks about partnership. So this could involve some sort of partnership. This could involve, yeah, you guys could be breaking down your old schedule because of this new romance that you guys are interested in. Maybe that's why you guys aren't putting as much effort into the work as normal, because you're like, oh, there's this new romance. So for some of you guys, it could be that. Or for some of you guys, this could just be talking about your finances and work ideas that you guys have. So breaking down old schedules because of something that you're very passionate about, because romantic love could just also be talking about something that you're just passionate about in general, or it could be talking about literal love as well. Also, sorry, my sink is making weird noises. My dishwasher is on right now, and my sink just wants to make weird noises. Okay, we're gonna go with it. We have adaptability, guys. We can adapt to the sink making weird noises. But yeah, usually I don't have my dishwasher on during readings, but apparently today was a different sort of day. So yes, new schedules, new routines, guys. It's the whole theme of this reading. So yes, adaptability. You guys are definitely going to be adapting to a new sort of life. And that's exactly what this reading has been about this whole time. So it's so interesting that we have that card coming up because this is all about you guys adapting to this new lifestyle. And that's why things were a little bit like haywire. It's why we felt like, ooh, my whole schedule is changing. It feels very weird. We're not doing things as we used to do, and maybe our abundance is taking a bit of a hit because of that, because we're investing into our future, but we're also still trying to sustain our past, and that just equals a bit of a negative in the bank account sometimes. But yes, not saying that you guys are going to be in the negatives, but it's just a little bit more, you guys get the point. I'm sure you guys get the point. Okay, so next two cards that we have Atlantis, rapid development, excellence, and success. So the new thing that you're hopping into, there's going to be some sort of rapid development that happens in the month of April. That's why we have that 6 of Wands right here. So there's going to be some sort of like thing that you're so excited about that you end up honing the skills of very easily. It ends up coming to you very naturally once you just give it a couple goes, and then you're like, wow, okay. And then I do think that you're going to reach some sort of successes, some sort of good success markers in the month of April for you guys that are going to feel really good for you guys. Then we also have sisterhood, so friendship, allies, compatible souls, loyalty, joy, and delight. So this could be new people that are in your life. This could be new friendships that are being made, things like that. Something that makes you feel really at home, something that makes you feel really good. Beautiful so far, you guys. I love this energy. Also, Atlantis is a very good, very good energy. It's like we're unlocking hidden talents that we didn't know we had. Whenever I look at this card, this is rapid development because we have hidden talents that we didn't even realize were there. Or it could be that there's just been this thing that's been waiting for us for so long that we finally get the key to unlock the door and we're like, oh, yes. And then it moves really quickly. So you guys could be entering in something that's going to move really quickly for you guys. Okay, so with that being said, let's go ahead and shuffle this deck of cards. Let's get some more info on this reading for you guys. Pile number 3, let's see, month of April. what's gonna happen? We have the sunflower, and look at that. That's not technically a sunflower, but they look the same and they're very cute. So I'm gonna put them side by side. So the sunflower, this is all about blossoming. This is about being very expressive. This is about shining your colors and feeling like you can really, this is the creativity. The sun is like a very creative sort of energy. So the sunflower is very creative and opening up your creative abilities in the month of April. We also have the wolf right here that's coming up for you guys, and we also have the coffin. So if you guys have been feeling sort of like drained in the past, now is finally you guys being able to express certain things. Or if you guys felt like your heart or your creativity was shut down, or you know, things like that, maybe your romantic heart was shut down, or your creative ability was shut down, or you guys always just kept yourself in a box. If you guys have always kept yourself in a box and like put a lot of limitations on yourself, who is howling at the moon now, baby? It's you guys. You guys are finally able to express yourselves, express your heart, break down old barriers, old limitations that you used to keep on yourself. Those are breaking down, and look at, you guys are getting really creatively expressive. Your aura is gonna be like, whew, in the month of April. We also have angel, so the angel wings, when we have that opening up, it's just like, we feel like we are on cloud 9. This is the card of feeling energetically like you are on cloud 9. So April's looking real good for you guys. We do also have the snake, so maybe some of you guys are facing some fears of the past. Okay, so some of you guys might be facing some certain fears of being taken advantage of, or maybe you guys will have to like really express some negative thoughts that you guys have had within, some like self-sabotaging behavior, or like the feelings of like, oh, I need to like, you know, discontinue something before it disappoints me. So now you guys need to face that and break out of that, break free of that. Just enjoy the cloud 9, baby, and continue the cloud 9. Look at these wings. Let's jump to the cloud 9. It's time to jump, cloud 9. Month of April, it's happening. Okay, pile 3. So with that being said, let's go ahead and shuffle this deck of cards, see what else we get. So we get the night for you guys. Find comfort in the night where the world switches off and the stars burn bright. So yes, if you guys are stepping into something brand new that you guys don't know exactly how it's going to turn out, we need to find comfort in the night, which the night signifies like we don't see what's in front of us, right? So find comfort in the unknown where the world switches off, but the stars burn bright. So the stars talk about opportunity. The stars talk about ultimate potential that we can grab. It talks about the infinite potential that's in front of us. So find comfort in the unknown where all of the other stuff switches off, you know, all of our past, all of our old stuff switches off, but the potential and the ultimate potential burns bright. So that's what that really actually signifies and says. So this is time to grab onto the idea of whatever it is that you want to manifest and then create that. And I believe that you guys have the magician, right? So yeah, you guys have the wand of like ultimate potential in front of you. So when the world switches off and we step into the unknown, that means we're in the quantum field of unlimited possibility, baby. So grab your wand and create whatever you want to. Go chase away this bad, like internal thoughts that you guys have, the self-sabotaging behavior. Get out your wolf instincts and go just scream it out. And stop having this self-sabotaging ideas. I also had a card that fell out while I was saying that. So let's, ooh, here's advice from the spirit world, guys, okay? Because this card just fell out while I was talking. Wasn't even trying to get another card and it just fell out. And look what we have over here. Need to go like grab it up off the floor. Whew. All right, we have the card trust. Okay. So instead of self-sabotaging behavior, instead of bad thoughts sabotaging what could be potentially beautiful, trust, baby. The robin trusts her wings, not the branch she sits on. So trust that you can create whatever it is that you want. Wings talk about potentiality as well. So the robin trusts her wings. So trust yourself, not what the past has showed you, not what the physical world has currently showed you. Also, my sink is again talking for you. The sink is being very vocal today. So yeah, the robin trusts her wings, not the branch she sits on, okay, baby? And then we also have a grounded. Keep your roots and stand taller than the trees. Keep to your roots and stand taller than the trees. So yeah, I mean, you don't need to be limited by anything. Stand taller than the trees. Just ground yourself into it, plant yourself where you want to be, and just continue to grow. Nothing can waver that unless you allow it to, right? So nothing can sabotage this good thing unless you allow it to. Just ground yourself, plant yourself where you want to be, commit to it, and there you go, baby. And then we also have humility. Flowers are unaware of each other's beauty. They bloom regardless, baby. They bloom regardless. Okay, so with that being said, let's go ahead and take your Astro Dice and let's get any last info on this reading for you guys. Okay, pile number 3. Let's see what we get. We get Saturn, Aries, 10th house. Ooh, okay. So commitment. So root yourself. Where do you want to root yourself? Root yourself to this new beginning. And let's dedicate to climbing that mountain. So Saturn and the 10th house are actually very connected through the energy of Capricorn. And so yes, Saturn being in Aries in the 10th house, this would be us committing to a new thing and realizing that yes, we're at the bottom of the mountain right now, but if we just commit to climbing it, we take one step every day, we're gonna get to the top. Like it's inevitable, we're gonna get there eventually. So commit to climbing that mountain, choose your mountain, choose it wisely, choose one that you wanna climb. And then root yourself to that mountain. Be like, this is the mountain I'm climbing. I'm not going to change. I'm not going to switch up ideas no matter what obstacles I run into. We're going to keep going, because obstacles don't mean that you cannot continue that. It just means there's a learning lesson. We have to get around it. And then once you get around it, you can continue your climb, baby. So don't worry about those things. Don't worry about bad thoughts that come into your mind. Pick your mountain, start that new mountain, start the trek, and dedicate. This is dedication and willpower. It's the willpower that pushes you through towards completion, okay? So that is what I'm seeing for you guys, pile number 3. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading for the month of April for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button down below if you guys want to see more videos like this. And if so, I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye. All right, so pile number 4, if you guys chose this pile, this is going to be your reading all about the month of April of 2021. So let's hop right into it. All right, so group number 4, here's what we got for you guys. We got Justice, then we got the 9 of Cups, then we got Page of Pentacles being reversed, the Devil being reversed, and then the 8 of Wands upright. So let's talk about these cards for a second. So the fact that we have Justice, and we also have this Page of Pentacles and the Devil, I'm feeling like there's some sort of unfinished project that you guys have been putting off for a while, or something that you guys have been wanting to do or have plans to do or finish. They just have not been happening. You know, maybe you guys have just been like really procrastinating on something, and Justice is coming in when we're finally like, you know what, I gotta put my foot down, I gotta really dedicate to this thing, and I gotta really like find the balance to actually like lay down the law and make myself do something. So it could be something that you guys have been putting off for a while. This could be like a new diet plan, new workouts, new project, completing like a thing that you guys want to, or starting a new business, or whatever the case may be. This could fall under the category of lots of different things, right? But I do think that there's something that you guys have not completed that you're finally like, yeah, I need to go complete that. I need to go finish that. So I am feeling this sort of energy, and it's interesting that we have like basically no planets retrograde in the beginning of April, and a lot of people seem to be getting some pretty good cards of a lot of energy moving forward. So yeah, it does look like for you guys that with the Justice, with the 9 of Cups, I do think that this is going to be something that's pretty rewarding once you do finish it, and I do think you're going to finish it and be quite proud of it. So whatever this thing is, I do think that there is this energy of like just dedicating to finishing something, or just like letting old things go that you know don't serve you anymore as well. I'm also seeing a bit of that energy as well, and like taking off the chains of something that you like felt like you had to do, or something that you felt like you were absolutely chained to, or whatever. It's like you guys are finally finding the freedom in it, and in that freedom you guys finally feel liberated, and like you can finally move past something and move on from something and finally complete it. You know, because completion energy is also the same as like moving past it, because we don't need to continue putting stuff towards it, right? So this could be completing an old phase, finishing an old thing that has yet to be finished, stuff like that. So I am seeing a correlation of this sort of energy happening in the month of April for you guys. And it does start off with this sort of like dedication and commitment of realizing that, yeah, I need to kind of lay down the law with this thing. This is about respecting your own boundaries as well, realizing that you need to put more boundaries on yourself, realizing that you need to put boundaries out with other people, and things like that. So I'm seeing this sort of theme for the month of April for you guys, and it just seems like energy is going to be flowing. This 8 of Wands is really fast-paced energy. So once you guys really start to let go of whatever this is, and you complete this phase, and you let go of whatever this is, and you get it out of the way, energy is going to be flowing faster than ever. Opportunity is going to be coming towards you faster than ever. It's just like things in your life begin to move forward. It's almost like you guys were a river that was like dammed up, but you guys have been putting off, you know, fixing that for a while. It's like a clogged toilet. Like nothing is flowing and it don't feel good, you know, because then shit just piles up, like literally, like literally. And so this is about you guys unclogging that drain, letting the flow happen. You are undamming that river and now we're flowing again, baby. 8 of Wands right here. So energy will begin to flow. If you guys have a messy house, if you guys have like messy whatever, if you guys have been like clogging up something and you guys have been putting something off, you are actually blocking energy and chi from flowing in. This is life force energy. You know, it all goes hand in hand. If you guys have been feeling like stuck lately, go clean something out because you're going to unplug some energy from some certain direction, which is going to hopefully cause, you know, the momentum of that buildup to hopefully, you know, wash away the rest of it. Because usually when you unclog like a dam or something, usually you take away like, you know, a few of the sticks and then water begins to flow through a little bit and then you just pull that one extra and then the whole dam comes crashing down and you didn't even need to like take apart every single stick. It's just like pew. So you guys just literally need to do a little bit and you guys will finally notice that energy starts flowing again, things start happening. Usually it's a bit of like chaotic energy at first because we're so used to being that like dammed up river and then all of a sudden we're just like gushing, you know. So that kind of looks like the theme of April for you guys, is just like undamming some certain river by getting some certain things complete that needed to be completed, ending certain things that needed to be ended, and through that all of a sudden energy is going to be flowing like never before, baby. You're like, whoa, grab a sailboat because we're moving. We're moving real quick. So I'm definitely seeing this sort of energy happening for you guys. And the 9 of Cups does symbolize getting something that you've really desired, attaining something and feeling really satisfied in some sort of way. So I do see this sort of satisfaction coming in. Something will be justified from your past that makes you feel very satisfied with how that ended and how that completed itself. And then we do also have that, that 8 of Wands is just this really good flowing in of energy. I think friends will want to be around you. I think that there's going to be opportunities for new things that are going to be coming into your life, exploring new ventures, things like that are going to be coming in, and it's going to be very, very beautiful. Pile number 4. So with that being said, the next 2 cards, we have 19 on this, which equals a number 1, which is all about new beginnings. So this is the in-between. If you guys have been feeling like you're the in-between, this is talking about you're that damned river. Like you're all clogged up, right? So it's in the in-between. We're not quite flowing and we're not quite stuck. We're just kind of, we need to unclog that. So the in-between. You guys are in between old phases. You're like halfway between completing the past and halfway between starting something brand new. So yes, this is all about entering into that brand new stage. Also interesting that 19 is a 1 and a 9 because 1s are new beginnings and 9s are the completion. So it is the in-between energy, but together it does equal a number 1. So you guys are moving towards that new direction. And then we also have Gaia, the Earth card, which has a number 7 numerologically on it. So the Earth, she's pregnant right here. So she's about to birth a new idea. This is like Mother Nature almost, Earth, the earthly energy. Things will begin to start moving forward. You guys are very connected to the earthly energy around you right now. This Earth card also talks about setting out new foundations for yourself, new ways of like bringing in money, new abundance ideas coming to you because she's pregnant. So this is about, definitely some new abundant ideas flowing your way in the month of April, and finally ready to start new things. But it comes first when we complete old things, we finish old things, and then all of a sudden this new opportunity comes towards us. So I do see this new opportunity. 8 of Wands on the Earth card, new opportunity comes once you unclog that drain and you finish that old thing. Then the newness is going to come in faster than ever before, okay? Next 2 cards, we have the Mirror, Know Thyself, self-examination, seeing who you really are. So yes, this will be about looking into who you are right now and maybe completing old things. I see this as, again, like reflecting on like who you are, what you've done, and planning out who you want to be in the future and things like that. This can also be about, this could talk about literally about you guys wanting to change your style of some kind of way, maybe getting your hair done, doing something aesthetically for yourself. The Mirror can also talk about that kind of stuff as well. And that can also, maybe when we feel stuck and we just need to change something about ourselves. So maybe you guys are going to get some sort of crazy new haircut, hair color, whatever the case may be. You're just going to do something probably aesthetically to change yourself up a little bit. Then we do also have the Selkie in her skin, which is reclaiming your authenticity. So if you guys felt like off the map lately, this is about reclaiming yourself, reclaiming that energy, baby, in the month of April. So yes, all of that good stuff. So with that being said, let's go ahead and take these cards right here. Let's get some more info on this reading for you guys. So pile 4, let's see what we get for you guys. We have the Ram, which is a lot of Aries energy. This is about new beginnings. Interesting, we have a lot of numerological like ones happening over here, and then the Ram. Then we do also have Lizard, which is a new safety and security sort of energy as well. Then we also do have the Bench card, which is having a bit of patience. See what else we get for you guys. Feeling this one right here. We have Ocean. These ones have been coming up a lot lately. Okay, so the Ocean coming in, this is the ebbs and flows, so we have to get the flow back. This is all about you guys getting the flow back. Okay, let's see what else we get for you guys here. Grapes, so abundance. You guys are gaining your abundance again. Finding your abundance again, finding ways to bring in the abundance again. Let's see what else we get for you guys. I want to take out these cards. So pile 4, the month of April. These cards are wanting to come out. Look at, ooh. Make a wish right now, baby. You guys got the wish card. Y'all know what that means. Pause the video, make a wish, write it down, say it out loud, whatever you have to do. Make a wish, okay? You guys got the wish card. Make a manifestation right now. And that's what's going to come for you guys in the month of April. We do also have the Friends card coming up. The most unlikely friendships can form like variegated lichens on a hard rock. They create a tight bond. So maybe you guys are going to make some new friendships as well this month, in the month of April. Maybe friends are going to be something that's really prominent, really important, especially with the 8 of Wands. It does signify new energy coming in and communication happening really quickly. If you guys have been wanting text messages from somebody, maybe that's what's going to happen. Maybe friends are going to be really hitting you up a lot in the month of April. Then we do also have the card of Risk. Learn to grow wherever you are planted. Okay? So maybe we need to take some certain risks, okay? Maybe with what we're wishing for, we need to just go for it. We need to just do it. We need to put it out there. We need to take that action, and we just need to do it, baby. So let's see what else we get. I'm feeling like 2 more cards out of this pile. Ooh, we have Journey. So branch out to new worlds. Some of you guys might be going on some sort of new venture. 8 of Wands, journey, some sort of new venture idea. And we also have renew. Nature continuously renews itself year after year. So there is some sort of renewal with the Mirror and the renew card. So maybe you guys are like redoing your hair, getting new clothes, doing something to really renew you. Because yeah, the Mirror is like how we perceive ourselves. So aesthetically, I do think you guys will renew yourself in some sort of way. Okay, so that is what I'm seeing right there for you guys, pile number 4. With that being said, let's go and take our Astro Dice and get any last info on this reading for you guys. Okay, Pluto in Sagittarius in the 10th house. 10th house has been coming up so much. So Pluto, we are shedding the old. Pluto comes in when it wants to eradicate old things from our life. So completing old things, like I was saying, like completing this old phase, completing this old project, things like that, so that we can hop into the new. But this is about dedication and willpower with the 10th house as well. So you guys really need to dedicate yourselves towards finishing something old so that you guys can move into something new. And then you guys will be ready for this renewal, and that's why you're gonna maybe want to change something up about yourself, because you're so ready to just like renew this old thing and like jump into a new cycle, but it first requires completing the past. So there's something that you guys need to complete in the past in order to move into the new, okay? Eradicating old stuff, having enough willpower to climb this new mountain and to finish old things, okay? That's gonna be huge, and being able to just jump right into that, okay? There's a new venture that you guys are desiring, but it requires getting rid of the old ventures and finishing out the old ventures. So that is what I'm seeing for you guys, pile number 4. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up, hit that subscribe button down below if you guys want to see more videos like this, and if so, I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye! Alright, so group number 5, if you guys chose this pile, this is going to be your reading for the month of April of 2021, so let's hop right into it. Alright, so group number 5, here's what we have for you guys. We start off over here with the Four of Swords being reversed. Then we have the Star, the Five of Swords, Queen of Pentacles all upright, Hangman being reversed, and then the Queen of Cups upright to end us off over there with our tarot cards. So let's talk about what we are seeing over here. So with the Four of Swords being reversed, this is us kind of like getting up and feeling like we just need to be a bit more motivated. We just need to stop like sulking in something. I do feel like you guys have been like really deeply thinking about something lately in the past, and I think this has to deal with something that has made you feel like maybe somebody took advantage of you in a certain way, or maybe somebody wasn't fully honest, or feeling like there just wasn't some sort of good energy, feeling like someone's not being fully trustworthy, feeling like someone's like not really being fully authentic. Okay, so it could be some certain friendship that wasn't really, you know, being too kind, or maybe talking behind your back, or things like that. And this is sort of like wanting this sort of fresh start, feeling kind of like, okay, I just need to let this go. And there's this energy of just wanting to let it go and wanting to like move past it. But there is this sort of underlying sort of feeling, and it might deal with somebody who is a Pentacle sign. Definitely could deal with someone who's a Pentacle sign, which is, or Earth sign, I should say, which is Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. It could deal with somebody like that, or it could be one of your signs as well, or the Star, which is the Aquarius sort of sign as well. So this could deal with that sort of energy over here, and feeling like you just want to like move past these things and like get over it, because it's like, do I really want to even like go into that? And then the Hangman being reversed over here, you're just ready to like move on. You're ready to move past these things. You're like, I don't want to deal with this anymore. I don't want to like continue talking about this or continue focusing on it. You're just so ready to move past something right now. So the month of April is just this month of wanting to, like, do I address it or do I just let it go? And I do feel like you guys are just going to be getting beyond something that made you feel like maybe you lost out, maybe you missed out on something. And, or it could be someone who just, wasn't showing up properly. Wasn't showing up in the way that we expected them to. And so this is about you guys getting beyond that and getting past that and realizing your self-worth again, building up your self-worth, making yourself feel really good again, and just getting to a really good place emotionally. I do think that starting off the month and going into the month, you guys were kind of feeling like kind of stripped away, but you know, still remaining a little bit hopeful about something. And then by the end of April, it's like you guys really starting to step into your power, realizing that you want to be just liberated from this and feeling like you just want to fill up your own cup emotionally and just be beyond that. You're just like, I'm over it. I don't want to focus on it anymore. And I think that you guys are going to be very focused on self-care and doing things for yourself, making yourself feel really good, and not wanting to sulk in this anymore. There's a huge theme here of wanting to get up out of stagnation. I think that you guys came from a place of being stagnant. With the Hangman being reversed, this signifies getting up, taking this new perspective on it, and seeing it from the opposite perspective, and then feeling like you can move forward and stop being like stuck. And then the Four of Swords, when it's upright, is a card of being stuck as well. In more of a choice way instead though, but it's again reversed. So this talks about getting up and the movement, the momentum. You're gaining momentum again back in your life, and you're able to like really move past these things and live life for you once again. So the month of April is hugely about moving beyond something, getting past something. Okay, so that is what we're seeing over there. Let's hop into our next couple of cards that we have right here. So let's see what we get. All right, so we have the moon coming up. So this is something that maybe we haven't gotten full closure about. When the moon comes up, this talks about also, sorry, my sink. My sink has been making crazy noise. I have my dishwasher on, and my sink makes these noises when the dishwasher's on. I don't know why I turned it on while filming. That wasn't the best idea on the planet, but we're here, so we're going with it. But yeah, the moon talks about the fact that we might not have had full closure about this. We might not even fully understand this situation, but we're like, you know what? I'm just gonna move beyond it because I don't know if I'll ever understand it. I don't know if I'll ever fully know it. So that's when the moon comes up, is when there's a lot of mystery still surrounding this. And then the 5 energy that we have, because numerologically the 3 and the 2 is a 5, and this is the energy of like a lot of shifts, a lot of changes are coming your way. And I think the reason why you're going to be able to get beyond it so quickly is because there's going to be so much going on in your life in the month of April that causes you to like get distracted, right? It's like there's so many things happening in the month of April for you that you don't have time to focus on it anyway. So it's like it really helps you move beyond it and move past it. Then we do also, ooh, look, we have radical acceptance. So this card fits in so well. It's almost like you just radically accept the past for what it is. It's like maybe you guys were hung up on it for so long, but finally the month of April, you're just like, I've had enough of thinking about this and I'm just gonna accept it for what it is. I don't know the whole story, but I'm just I'm so done with it, I'm getting beyond it. So the month of April is huge about this energy of like getting beyond something. We have the numerology of 6, which talks about harmony. So this is about you guys reharmonizing with yourself and just being like, I'm just gonna live in peace and in harmony no matter what my past was. I'm just gonna let it go. I'm gonna live in the present moment. So this is all about accepting. Acceptance happens when we enter the present moment. The reason why we ever stay stuck on something is because we're living in the past or we're living in fear of the future. Once you live in the present moment, that's where acceptance happens, and that's where you can't help but accept everything for what it is because you're in the present moment. So being more present helps you accept things, okay? So the next 2 cards that we have the oh, guys, you cannot make this up. This fits in so well. We have the moon, literally. Then we have the unseen, which talks about too much is being hidden from you. So there's still a lot of mystery. There's still a lot of unknown stuff that maybe happened behind your back, or you don't fully understand somebody's intentions. You don't fully understand someone's mind and what they're doing. It's something is not making sense to you. But this is radical acceptance, being able to move beyond it, okay? But there's something that's definitely unknown that we don't have our answers to fully. And then we also have the return of Aphrodite. So temple, birth of the goddess, guidance, goddess energy, treating as sacred. So this is about you guys treating yourself as sacred, realizing that people need to get the key to your heart in order to have your heart, and they can't just have it willy-nilly. You know, we don't just throw it out there for anybody. So this is about you guys knowing your self-worth, and in knowing your self-worth with the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups, Queen of Pentacles knows her worth, baby. She knows it, and it's worth a lot. And then Queen of Cups has herself emotionally stable, and I think through that, this is where you're going to find your stability. This is where you're going to be able to radically accept things and be able to move on from things, is through a lot of self-love and care and building up that self-worth and self-confidence. Okay, my love? So April's huge about that sort of energy. And with that being said, let's go ahead and shuffle this deck of cards right here. Let's see what we get. We got some right off the bat. So we have chain. You guys were chained to something in the past. You guys felt like you couldn't let go of it because it was so confusing to you, and you felt like you were so chained to it, but now it's finally letting go because you're realizing, I'm not going to know the whole thing anyway. And then we also have staff, which is a new inspiration coming to you, getting inspired by something new. So there could be some sort of new thing coming into your life that re-inspires you, and then you're able to move past it without even understanding it fully. Because, you know, it's hard to move past something when we don't have closure. But if we can find something else to reinvigorate us and re-inspire us, moving on becomes so easy. So I do think with the staff, this talks about something new that you're getting inspired by. So something new is going to be coming into your life in April that will inspire you to move beyond whatever this was, okay? Let's see what else we get. We get the flower bouquet. So there's something worth celebrating in the month of April for you guys. Definitely something worth celebrating here with the flower bouquet. Then we also have the sun, and we also have pomegranate. So pomegranates are abundance. So there's new abundance entering in your life in the month of April, something to be really excited about. And then we do also have that sun. The sun is really good because it allows us to be more fruitful, more expressive, more happy. It just talks about happiness in general. So there's something that you're getting more invigorated by, something that you're getting really excited by, something that makes you really happy in the month of April. And a lot of abundance. So the pomegranate signifies that financially we're feeling really good, especially with Queen of Pentacles as well. I think you're going to have more money than you expected to in the month of April. So that's going to feel really good. Yeah, the sun also talks about abundance as well. The flower bouquet talks about abundance. I see a lot of abundance for you guys. I think finances are going to be pretty good for you guys in the month of April. Definitely seeing that. So with that being said, let's add maybe, I want to get like 2 more cards here. Let's see what else we get for you guys. Blindfold and angel. So yes, there's some sort of mystery. Blindfold talks about mystery, baby. So, but look, you guys are ascending above it now. You are ascending above the mystery. The mystery is no longer keeping you in the dark. You're like, I'm just gonna rise above it. I'm just gonna take my wings and go to a realm where the blindfold don't even exist anymore, because I don't even focus on it anymore, okay? So that's what I'm seeing right there for you guys, pile number 5. Let's see what else we get for you guys. We're gonna go and shuffle this beautiful advice deck. I love this deck so much. So let's see what we get for you guys. So pile 5, month of April. All right, so we have the flow card. Go with the flow as water trickles downstream. Do not hurry. So have patience. We also have kindness. Take respite by a pond and be kind to yourself and others. So it's about being kind no matter what. So even though you guys have been through some ish, it sounds like, even though you guys have had to like really put up with some stuff, this is about just being kind regardless, because you're like, that's just me. That's who I am. I'm not going to stoop down to any other like petty level for any sort of reason. And all that jazz. Let's see what else we get over here. Whew, lots of cards falling out. So we also have strength. When your roots are deep, you need not fear the storm. That is so powerful. When your roots are deep, so when you're very sure of yourself, this is talking about how sure you are of yourself and how planted you are in your own life, how strong of a foundation you have for yourself. When your roots are deep, you need not fear the storm. It doesn't matter what kind of storm comes ripping through your yard, because when your roots are deep, you don't need to fear that. You're good. You're good to go. Then we also have the card here of learn. So take a lesson from the owls, deeply observe the night, and you'll become a little wiser in the day. So when you observe the unknown, when you look into the unknown, which is the night, when you deeply observe the unknown, you become a little wiser in the known. So then we also have the card of retreat. Spoil yourself in the morning mist, breathe in nature's sweet scents. This is about re-enjoying life again. So in April, I think that you guys are going to find reasons to re-enjoy life again, to really just get out there and begin to have fun again and really start to just love life, guys. This is about loving life, retreating, loving yourself, that self-care. I think you're going to be hugely focused on self-care this month and just feeling abundant and really treating yourself. Look at that pomegranate and flower bouquet. I think you guys are going to really treat yourself this month, because I feel like you guys have the abundance to do so, okay? So that is what I'm seeing for you guys over here. We're gonna go ahead and take our Astro Dice to get any last info on this reading for you guys. So we have the moon in Cancer in the 3rd house. So the moon in Cancer, this is self-care hugely. This is being around friends too with the 3rd house. This is about making deeper bonds and friendships. This is about expressing your emotions through friends, reflecting them back off to you, and diving deep into the emotions of certain things and being able to communicate about it. So communication about it is going to be strong this month, and a lot about self-care emotionally, doing things to help you emotionally get past this and feel really good. So that is what I'm seeing for you guys. Pile number 5. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button down below if you guys want to see more videos like this. And if so, I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.